Hello there, this is David from David Books and Comics, and today I want to look at the Lone Star series. And this series was created way back in 1982, in August of 1982, and this is the first appearance of the Lone Star characters in this Longarm Giant, it's called. It's one of the more famous Western series, what they call adult Westerns, by this writer, which is a house name, by the way, Tabor Evans. And there you see the main character there, but it introduces these two characters. That's the focus of my collection, is the Lone Star series, which is a martial arts Western series. So it says the Lone Star Legend. It introduces two characters, Key, the guy who figures in most of the action in the stories, and Jessica or Jessie Starbuck, who also figures in much of the action and mysteries. These are all what I would describe as Western mystery novels. They feature ongoing villains and often are standalone, well, all of them are standalone novels. So the series was released shortly after the publishers, Jove Books, enormously successful Longarm series. Lone Star had a successful and steady run of over 150 novels in a span of over a dozen years. Lone Star is not one character, but two: Jessie Starbuck, a polished female gunfighter who shoots as well as any man, and Key, a Japanese bodyguard who accounts for much of the action in the novels. Key has more than just equal billing with Jessie Starbuck, where he uses his skills in the Japanese martial arts, particularly ninjutsu, in all of the action scenes. He never uses his guns. He always uses his brains and his fists. This is a Western series, and it is aimed at an adult audience, as you can see from the covers. The books are formulaic in their style of adventure, but they are nonetheless well written. It is even hard to tell one cover from another, as you can see there. The stories move at a steady and fast pace, thankfully. They're short, thin tomes. The story of Lone Star begins in this novel when Jessie's father is murdered by bandits. She ends up inheriting her father's Lone Star Ranch, and then she and Key, who was touted as the bodyguard, go out and try to find the murderers and seek revenge. Key is more than just the bodyguard. He figures in much of the physical action and even in the adult scenes in the novel. But if you want to enjoy a good mystery and a good Western, you can skip all those adult scenes. They're kind of useless in the stories anyway. And just move on to the action and the plot of the novel. The characters are, for good reason, kind of wooden and formulaic, because there's multiple authors that are contributing to the series. Among them are Neil Barrett Jr., who's a science fiction writer, I believe, James Reesner, Jeffrey M. Wallman, and W.C. Knott, among others. Anyway, I'll go through the covers as I have them. The Lone Star Giants Longarm Giants, there was never a Lone Star Giant, often features some of the Lone Star characters, as you can see from this one. They often appear with Longarm, the gambler bounty hunter. Anyway, so I'll show you the Lone Stars, okay? So we'll look at, that's first appearance. This was August of 1982. And the first book in the series is this one, On the Treachery Trail. This is number 1. Number 2 is And the Border Bandits. Number 3 is In the Border Bandits. Number 2 is The Opium Rustlers. All right. Here's number 4. The Kansas Wolves. The Utah Kid. Number 6. Land Grabbers. Number 7. In the Tall Timber. This is number 8. The Sundowners. Number 9. The Hard Rock Payoff. And this is number 10. These are all, pretty much most of them are reading copies. This is The Renegade Comanches. On Outlaw Mountain, number 11. Number 12. The Gold Raiders. Number 13, you can barely see the number. The Denver Madam. The Railroad War. And the Mexican Standoff. This is number 15. As you can see from the covers, they all are similar in style. They have Key in the background. In the foreground, they usually have Jessica Starbuck in the front. Let me pause that and I'll show the next batch. So this is number 16 in the series. This is the Badlands War. The 17, the San Antonio Raid. '18, the Gold Pirates. 19, On the Owl Hoot Trail. This is number 20, On the Devil's Trail. Number 21, And the Apache Revenge. '22, And the Texas Gambler. 23, The Hang Rope Heritage. 24, The Montana Troubles. 25, The Mountain Man. 26, Stockyard Showdown. 27, The Riverboat Gamblers. Now, a lot of the inspiration for this type of series obviously came from the movies. One movie that you can, if you remember, is The Stranger and the Gunfighter with the Asian actor Lo Lee and Lee Van Cleef. The other one is Red Sun with Charles Bronson and Toshiro Mifune. All right, so we'll continue on here. Just remove this and we'll show you some more. This is 28, the Mescalero Outlaws. 29, the Amarillo Rifles. 30, the School for the Outlaws, or The School for Outlaws. We have On the Treasure River, number 31. 32, Moon Trail Feud. 33, The Golden Mesa. 34, The Rio Grande Bandits. 35, The Buffalo Hunters. 36, The Biggest Gun in the West. 37, The Apache Warrior. 38, The Gold Mine War. 39, The California Oil War. Alright, so that's that batch. We're almost done. This one is The Alaskan Guns. It's number 40. 41, The White River Cruise. 42, The Tombstone Gamble. 43, The Timberland Terror. 44, In the Cherokee Strip. 45, The Oregon Rail Sabotage. 46, The Mission War. 47, and The Gunpowder Cure. And these are the last three I'm going to show because the covers are all pretty much the same. This is The Land Barons, 48. This one is The Gulf Pirates, 49. And this is number 50, The Indian Rebellion. Alright, so that's the series. As I said, there's 153 total novels. They began with On the Treachery Trail, and they end with a book called The Mountain of Fire. And as I said, they're formulaic in style. They are mystery westerns, as invariably most westerns are. They're more focused on plot, very minimal character development, but they feature some excellent writing by some excellent, well-known authors who are hiding under the pseudonym of Wesley, or a house name of Wesley Ellis. So I hope you enjoyed this short look at a famous Western series that sold millions of copies to avid fans for over a dozen years. The most successful of all of these series was of course, the Longarm series that ran for over 200 novels. The Longarm Giants, even up until the 2000s, featured the Jessica Starbuck and key characters in the stories. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, remember to like, thumbs up. Thanks all for subscribing, and as always, feel free to comment. Thanks. Bye.